After the death of Jehoiada, everything changed. The man who had raised Joash, guided him, protected him, was gone. And the kingdom of Judah was about to feel the difference. Joash was no longer the child who had been crowned in the temple. He had grown into a king, now responsible for his own choices. At first, nothing seemed to change. The temple still stood, the throne remained secure, the people still obeyed. But beneath the surface, something was shifting. New voices began to rise around the king. The leaders of Judah came, not with truth, but with flattery. They praised him. They honored him. They told him he no longer needed the old restrictions. And Joash listened. Slowly, what he once rejected, he began to accept. The worship of God was no longer pure. It became mixed with foreign practices. Altars appeared again in hidden places. Idols returned quietly into the land. And the people followed their king. The temple still stood, but the heart of the nation was changing. What had once been devotion was becoming compromise. And Joash, raised in the house of God, was now drifting away from it. But heaven was not silent. From within the temple walls, a voice rose. Zechariah, son of Jehoiada, the son of the man who had saved Joash's life. He stood before the people and the king and spoke. "Why do you forsake the Lord? You will not prosper." The words were not political, they were truth, a warning, a final chance. But Joash did not receive it. The king who had once been protected in that very house now gave a devastating command. Zechariah was to be silenced. And in the courtyard of the Lord's temple, the prophet was stoned. Before he died, he cried out, "The Lord sees and will repay." Not long after, judgment began to fall. A Syrian army invaded Judah, small in number, but devastating in power. The nation collapsed. Leaders were killed. Treasures were taken. And Joash himself was left wounded and weakened. The protection that once surrounded him was gone. Still, he did not return to God. And in time, even those closest to him turned against him. His own servants conspired and struck him down. The king who began his life hidden in the temple ended it in betrayal and violence. No honor, no restoration, no legacy of faith. Only a warning. A strong beginning does not guarantee a faithful end. Because when a man forgets the God who raised him, even a throne cannot save him. The story of Joash is a reminder that influence shapes destiny, and every choice carries eternal weight. If you want more powerful Bible stories like this, the next one may change how you see faith forever.